we are starting the week with a different kind of wave, a wave of rain and potential storms for the next 3 days. Thanks for joining us on this Monday. I'm Sam Shocker, and it will still be hot today, but not quite as hot as yesterday. In fact, we hit a whopping 103 degrees. I'm sure you felt it, which is the hottest day we've had in the last 8 years here. And yet another roadway literally buckled under the pressure of the heat. Part of eastbound I-70 between Bennett and Strasburg had to be closed this weekend for emergency road repairs. It did reopen this morning. So let's talk about that rainy forecast now with our senior meteorologist, Chris Bianchi. Hey, Chris.
Hey, one of the big takeaways, Sam, I don't know if you felt it. It was wildly warm this morning, and
yes.
Unusually so. Did you feel it?
Yes, muggy almost.
Muggy and warm. So it was 103 yesterday, right? And then it stayed cloudy all night. And the result is that cloud cover basically acted as a blanket, insulated things. And this is the result, is it dropped down to only 76 out at the airport overnight. Here in the 9 News backyard, it only dropped down to 80 overnight. If this holds till midnight, which I suspect it will, but it's gonna be close, this would be our warmest low temperature in Denver in 145 years since 1881. By the way, that 1881 record, my colleague Corey Reppenhagen's done stories on this. It's a little sketchy. So 76 for an overnight low, that is truly off the chart stuff for us. Highs so far, we've been in the 80s, 90s, eastern plains. Next 12 hours, it's going to stay kind of cloudy, and we'll have some showers and storms around this afternoon. Radar right now is actually a little bit busy in northeastern Colorado with some light rain showers in Logan, Phillips, Sedgwick, and Weld counties. That rain will eventually transform into some showers and storms, mostly after about 4 o'clock in the metro area, with the possibility for some localized downpours, some lightning, and even some gusty winds. I'll tell you about that, and take a look at the AC/DC forecast for tomorrow night out in Power Field. All that coming up in just a few minutes.
Chris, thank you. Looking forward to it. With the forecasted rain comes flash flooding threats in the burn scar areas. Residents near the Aspen Acres fire are using sandbags to protect themselves. They've been busy, along with volunteers, lining up sandbags to help defend their homes. Evacuations are in place for a new fire that sparked near Sedalia in Douglas County yesterday. So far, crews have been able to hold the Penley Fire to 3 acres. What's more good news is they've been able to contain 50% of it. The Douglas County Sheriff's Office said crews remained on scene overnight to continue their focus on structure protection, and it sounds like their efforts are working. 125 firefighters from 10 agencies are fighting the Penley Fire, and Douglas County has a helicopter team ready if fire activity increases. The Snyder Fire along the Colorado-Utah border is nearly out, but it is being blamed for a 4th firefighter's death. 43-year-old Nathan Matthews died Friday after being hurt in the same burnover activity that killed the other 3 firefighters last month. He was from Lincoln, Nebraska. And as wildfire danger remains a major concern across Colorado, one mountain community is working to improve evacuation safety. There are about 4,400 people living in the Genesee Fire Protection District. When they realized it would take too long to get everyone out during a wildfire, they built a new road. And on Saturday, that fire rescue tested out the new secondary emergency road. A gate will block the road to keep it closed off until it is needed. And during this weekend's drill, 117 cars got through in 35 minutes.
Well, what we know is that evacuating this district prior to this road could have taken up to 4 hours. And so this can shave off, I think we wanted to say about 37% is what we thought we could improve traffic times by.
Genesee Fire Chief Josh Boyles is now working to get all residents signed up for Lookout Alert so they're notified in case of an emergency. We have a link to that on our website, 9news.com. The Denver Public School Board is holding a special meeting right now to discuss Superintendent Alex Marrero's contract. The meeting comes after Marrero applied for 2 other superintendent jobs that he did not get in Miami and also in Chicago. According to the meeting agenda, an outside attorney was part of this closed session meeting. And after that, the board planned to bring in Marrero and to discuss their relationship with him. We will update the story when we learn if a decision about his future with DPS was made. And the Jeffco School District, which is the 2nd largest in the state, is in a financial hole from declining enrollment and state funding, but leaders would like to ask taxpayers for help. Last year, the district slashed $40 million out of its budget, cutting jobs and cutting programs, but they say it is not enough. So next month, the Jeffco School Board will consider a mill levy override to bring in $135 million. That would mean raising property taxes. And for the average home in Jeffco, that would be an extra $22.50 a month.
We wouldn't go to the voters and ask for additional funding if we hadn't already gone through significant cuts to make sure that we are living within our means. So in the last school year, Jefferson County undertook that. It's difficult, but responsible actions to make those cuts, and the resources available still aren't enough.
The school board will consider the mill levy override in August. If they give it the okay, the decision will go to voters this November.